Guys, this is quite possibly the craziest view we've shot so far on the entire channel. And we've had some crazy shots. We used to shoot like in Dubai off the crazy penthouse. We've had some of myself in Costa Rica back with the boys. But I think this shot in Greece here with Crete, which is the island that I'm on, is something that's so magical. And I had to capture this moment with you guys. And I wanted to make this video because I could have easily made an educational video, Miro board breakdown, iPad split screen breakdown, showcasing the new story sequence method, the new show up rate method. But I'm not going to do that today. And there's a reason for that. Because I truly believe that every single person watching here that's a business owner, info coach, needs to have a bulletproof mindset when it comes to looking to scale. Because a lot of you want to make tremendous amounts of money, 100K a month, $250,000 a month, etc. But you don't have the adequate mindset to be able to support it and sustain it. And I'm speaking from experience. So everything that I'm going to be telling you throughout this video will be from experience, I promise you. Now, as we said, I'm over here in Greece right now. I'm here for like a nice business trip, a good 10 days from June 28th to July 9th. And I just wanted to kind of, update you guys with what's happening. I had gotten, like right before this, I was in Dubai for 2 months, worked at an amazing place with some good friends. And I'm actually going back to there after this trip is over, and I'm gonna plan to move there. So I'll be spending part of the year in Canada, part of the year in Dubai as well, because my residency will be there. Because as you guys know, Canadian taxes are unbearable, so we're gonna move there. So that's pretty much the update that we have so far. In terms of the actual consulting and everything, we're growing at a very steady pace right now, more and more. We have a lot of ads that are being launched, that have been scripted, and I cannot wait to show you guys what we're building. The cohort and community is just growing more and more by the day. We have a lot of people in Discord right now, and every single person is getting the results that they're looking for, so I could not be happier. The modules are doing its thing. Honestly, I'm very happy with the modules that we have as well. They're performing extremely well, and we had just recently hired a head of personal branding coach that will be in charge of fulfilling for the cohort as well. He'll be managing all the editors for you. He'll be managing your content, your scripting. So it's going to be amazing when I see the results they're going to be getting, because we're just adding even more talent to the actual consulting. And while all this is happening, I sometimes sit with myself. As you guys see my stories, I journal a lot. I sometimes sit with myself and I think, what mindset shift have I really learned the past few months that have made me the person I am now and the person that I will become? So my goal now is $250,000 a month, which I know I'm going to hit. And the entire base of this video is the mindset realizations that I have made and the shifts that I will adopt, that I have adopted, to hit that record month in front of all you guys watching. Because I think there's something beautiful about garnering an audience of people, a community of people, all connected towards one goal, and letting you guys into my life, showing to you guys that I'm not perfect. I'm not a paint picture perfect like all these other guys might portray on social media. I don't want to be portrayed that way. I don't want you guys to see me as the perfect individual. Where's the relatability in that? I want to tell you guys the mindset shifts that I've had. I want to tell you guys the realizations that I've had to be able to help every single one of you. So let's begin. I think one realization that I've had just in the past month is realizing that in some way, shape, or form, which is like rule number 1 in the video, entrepreneurship is ruining my life. Now, you might take this in a wrong way. Yes, entrepreneurship is beautiful. You could stay here in villas like this in Greece, amazing, sure. But when you have a burning sensation inside you, a burning desire, always wanting to improve everything that you do, you're left with a void of never feeling like you're doing enough. I'd be at the beach and I can't sit still and tan with my friends. I can't do it, because my mind is always on overdrive, thinking. I asked yesterday the waiter to give me a pen and paper. He's like, "What? Are you a writer?" I'm like, yeah, I'm a writer. Give me a pen and paper. And I started writing down story sequences. I started scripting story sequences for myself and my clients on that little notepad. I used to not have it as much. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. That's new for me. I'm tapping into a different version of myself with my mind regarding how obsessed I'm becoming. I didn't know I could become this obsessed, but I am. For me to not be able to enjoy sitting still for 30 minutes, an hour, going to swim, going on a boat, going on a yacht trip, going on whatever, because my mind is racing with ideas of what to do for my info business, is one of the realizations that I've had just recently as to like, wow, like this is my life. My coaching business is my life. The info market is what I think about 24/7. There's not an hour that goes by, I promise you guys, there's not an hour that goes by where I'm not literally thinking, infatuated about growth in the info space, whether it's learning new modules, learning new videos, understanding content better. Like even right now as we speak at 7 a.m. in Greece time, I can't sleep. I woke up out of bed energized this morning. I took my pen and paper, I started writing down, what can I give to my audience? What can I educate my audience on? And it's the mindset shifts that you need to adopt to make your first $250,000 a month, which is become obsessed with what you're doing. Let it consume your day, because I'm telling you what's gonna happen is you will start to overlap so many people so much faster. And I never really had that normally. And yes, it does leave you with a sense of like an accomplishment, a sense of like lack of confidence in oneself of like, am I doing the right things? You know, which is extremely normal. I'll do a full days of work, I'll complete my to-do list, and then I'll think to myself, man, like I don't feel accomplished. I don't feel like I did all that I wanted to do. What else is there to be doing? There must be more, there must be more, there must be more. And to many people, that's unbearable. Like to many people that be here in Greece, they would want to rest, they would want to enjoy themselves. They would want to go and sit in the sun and be able to calm down and chill. But I'm not like that. As an example, I'm not like that. Personally, I'm not. I can't enjoy myself. I can't just sit still and enjoy like what I'm doing, because there's so many ideas that are running through my mind, whether it's for myself, for my clients. You guys have to understand, which leads to my second point coming very soon, it's bigger than just yourself. Become of service to those around you in the market. Because the moment you realize how many lives and how many businesses you can impact, it's the moment your mind will run forever. And the best ideas I've gotten are the moments these past couple months where I'm just sitting thinking with myself. Every coaching offer owner watch this video right now, I promise you guys, just take 30 minutes to an hour and do absolutely nothing with your phone or anything, and just sit with yourself and start to contemplate. Sit like a stoic and contemplate on what's my current position in the info space. What's my current trajectory in the info space? Am I making the money I want to make in the info space? Why is that? What is the market trying to tell me that I'm not picking up on? But no one does that. No one sits and just thinks with themselves, why am I not making the money I want to make? Where am I in my business? What's my trajectory? What's my growth? What's my 5-year, 1-year, 3-year plan in the info space? Nobody thinks in that long, which is why you're getting overlapped in most cases. Because you're not thinking in that long term, you're thinking the next video. How can you compete against someone that thinks in the next 5 years to 10 years, like myself, for example, and you're just thinking, okay, what's the next video I'm going to post? What's the next ad script I'm going to do? And they don't think past that. That's why you're not making the money like that. That's literally why. Because you're just short-term thinking against an ocean of long-term thinkers. And long-term thinking will always outweigh, will always outcompete every single time. So one of the mindset shifts that I've had that will make me $250,000 a month with my consulting business is just become so obsessed and consumed by what you do that it's all you think about, to provide the best service and value to those that are participants of the market that you're looking to fulfill in. And it's been consuming me now more than ever. No distractions, no obstacles. It's just me, myself, and God with my thoughts and the vision. And that was the biggest mindset shift so far. Mindset shift number 2 that I picked up is detaching yourself from every single outcome that could be financially. I was a victim of this, I'll be honest with you. Before I hit my first 100K a month, I was just chasing the money, chasing the cash collected, the record days. I was chasing it for sure, 100%. But the biggest shift that I've had mentally that's led me to increasing my cash flow more and more, and that will lead to my first $250,000 a month, is that I've detached myself completely from the actual outcome of the finances. I no longer qualify how good my work is based off of the number of money or the number of dollars that are being made. And moreover, I end up being even more creative when the entire thought process you have on every single action is not how can this make me money, it's more so how can this better service my clients in their info business so they can go make the money they want to make. How could I provide an immense amount of value to my market and industry so they can go and perform the way they want to? But most of you don't think that way. Most of you thinking, how can I make the most amount of money ever? Most of you thinking, will this make me more money? And that is why you're constantly chasing a never-ending cycle. So I urge every single person, every single coaching CEO, coaching owner to do the opposite. Instead, let the root cause of all your decision-making be to building your vision, to fulfilling for your clients. The moment you've shifted your why from wanting to make money to I want to build this into the biggest vision that I have, which I'll tell you guys right now my vision. My vision is I want to be known as the biggest consulting company in the info market, that the growth capital will be known for its simplicity of teaching you how to scale and start a personal brand, monetize it, and turn it into an info business, reoccurring month after month. And I want to become the biggest person in North America to do so. in Canada and the States. I want to be known as that person. And I want to be known as the person that has helped hundreds, thousands of business owners across the world accomplish their goals in their business. And I've left an imprint, I've left a mark on their business. So when my goal and vision is that big, do you guys not realize that when I make 30K in a day like last week, it doesn't impact anything that I do? A lot of you guys will make 30K in a day, like, okay, cool, I'm done posting content for the month. I hit my target, I'm good to go. And if that's the case for you, or if you've noticed a feeling of like you making 10K in a day and you feel some kind of complacency that follows afterwards, be careful. That's very, very, very dangerous. You cannot have that, because it will not lead to the money that you want to make in the info market. It will not lead to the vision that you have, because the version of you making $250,000, $500,000 a month, the version of myself making like that $250,000 a month, if not more, does not get influenced, or does not get, how could I say, his productivity does not change based off of the cash collected that's made. It doesn't. Because when the vision is so strong, when the vision is so big, no amount of money will suffice. And your work will continue time after time. And that is the mindset number 2, which is figure out your actual why and build the vision that you want for your company. So when you're making the work, when you're doing the work, it's not about the money. It's about fulfilling that vision. It's that step by step you're getting more and more closer to that vision that you have in your mind. And every decision you're going to make after that will not be how can I take money from my clients, how can I take money from the market. It's how could I give indispensable value. And that is the biggest point that I want to come across, which is your actual vision and your why. And a third one that honestly came across my mind only a couple of days ago that really, really hit me home is realizing that it's more than just you. The business is not just about you. I have a team that has their income depending on my decisions and my actions. My agency, which is a growth operating rev share agency with over 10 clients in the portfolio, I have appointment setters and closers that are relying on the decisions that I make to dictate their financial situation and their ability to pay rent. Do you guys realize that the actions that I do today and tomorrow and this month and this week will heavily dictate and impact the finances and the income that my setters and closers and my off runners will make? And I've realized that just the past couple weeks. And that is why I had a dream, and I made a reel about this. I had a dream the other day where I woke up in the middle of the night, and the dream was I was at a dinner table, and it was my family to the left, my clients, my setters and my closers on the right, and I was in the middle at the head. And they were all looking at me, waiting for my next decision, waiting for my next action, observing my composure, observing my reactions to know what to do next. And that is a level of responsibility and a level of just overall like responsibility and pressure that many people cannot fathom. And when you start making your first thousands of dollars a month, 10K, 20K, 30K, 50K, you don't think about others. You think about just yourself. You're selfish. That's not bad. Being selfish is not bad. But how far is that going to lead you? How long is that going to take you to get to where you want to be by being selfish? So when I shifted my mentality from, it's not about the money I'm making anymore, it's about the money that my setter can make so he could take care of his family, about the money that my head of ops can make so he could go and take care of his family and treat his dad to a nice World Cup match, or go and fly his dad out to wherever he wants to go, or it's about my setter being able to pay rent for his family so his parents don't have to work on overtime. And the fact that I am not taking that into consideration would make me such a selfish person, because I'm only thinking about me. So imagine the level of accountability and work ethic I've now adopted on myself, when the root cause as to why I'm actually working is the vision, but it's also because I remember, hey, if I don't put in the work today, and if I don't complete that to-do list, if I don't do X, Y, and Z, you know what's going to happen is I won't be able to put my setter in the position for him to go and take care of his family. Or if I don't go and learn this module, or if I don't go and educate myself on this topic, I will not be able to further develop the education and the mentality of my clients when it comes to psychology about marketing or about sales. So why am I going to go and take a day off or take half a day off just because I made the money that I wanted to make this month and call it a day? No, I'm going to stay with myself. I'm going to educate myself, and I will then be able to further educate my clients on our one-to-one calls, our group calls, because I'm doing my due diligence as a founder, as a CEO, as a visionary, to make sure that everyone around me wins. Because if everyone around you is winning, you're going to win as a byproduct. But the moment you focus on just yourself winning, everyone around you is going to stop, because you have that selfishness. So the third mindset shift is going to be, it's not just you, it's those around you. And the moment you prioritize those, my team, my sales team, my editing team, my content team, my clients most importantly, are the moments I've had the biggest months in business. I promise you, the last month we had over a 6-figure month, 124K to be exact. Why is that? Every decision I've made, every action I've made, the forefront was, will this benefit my client? And if so, how? In what way will this push my client to make more money? In what way will this further develop my audience's understanding of a certain topic? I was on a flight from here, from Dubai, all the way to Greece. It was a 6-hour flight. I had the option of watching a movie, sleeping, or sitting with myself, writing for hours until my hand was so numb, and learning and educating myself on different textbooks, different modules, different articles on psychology, reading different books. And then right there in that moment, you know what decision-making process was? It was the version of myself making $250,000 a month with his consulting and his agency. The version of myself that has a setting team and a closing team that's taken care of. The version of myself that has everything he wants in life. And the version of myself that's building the vision. What would he do in that specific situation? And it wasn't go and watch a TV or go watch a movie, because I truly could have. It wasn't go and close my eyes and rest. It was, you're going to sit with yourself, you're going to ideate, to journal, you're going to reflect on the past 3 months, and you're going to do the necessary actions to make sure that the moment your feet land in Greece and gets off that plane, the action plan is go, 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 go. And that is what I've done. And every single time I make a decision, I use it with that kind of decision-making matrix. So if you don't have that kind of process of making decisions, start it, develop it. Because I promise everyone here watching from the bottom of my heart, this video is filmed on July 4th, 4th of July. Happy 4th of July to you Americans watching. I promise you hand on heart that we're going to look back at this video 3 months from now, 4 months from now, a few months from now, after we have made $250,000 a month off the consulting and agency side. And I'll be like, this is why. These 3 pillars and this 3 mindset shifts in this video is why we're going to make the money that we're going to make. This is why we're going to hit record months. $250,000 a month minimum is what we're going to be doing, because I've decided to challenge myself, to change my way of making decisions, and to shift my perspective of making decisions every single time. And that is why I'm going to win big. That is why my clients are going to win big. My team, my family, everyone around me is going to win big, because it's not about myself anymore. It's not about what I want. It's about what God put me on this planet to do and what my duty and mission is, which is to make sure every person that enters Growth Capital never has to worry about money, finances, or business inconsistencies ever again. And the moment I can get that vision to come true more and more day by day, I will feel accomplished as a man, because I know that God's purpose was me for me to do that, and I'm accomplishing his purpose and his duty every single day. Because the moment someone enters my company, it is my due diligence to make sure that person has all the necessary information to never go broke or never worry about finances a day in their life. Imagine you thought that way. Imagine you as a coach and consultant thought the exact way I just outlined. Imagine how much more money you'd be making. Imagine how much more of a reputation you'd have in the space, and how many more people would line up in your DMs wanting to work with you. But you don't have that mindset, which is why you're not making the money you want to make. So I urge you to reconsider your why. I urge you to reconsider why you're building this in the first place. What's your actual reason behind it? What's your decision-making process? And are you doing this for yourself or for your team and your clients? Are you doing it for selfish reasons, or for reasons that want to give back to your loved ones, give back to your clients, and make sure they have an imprint in their business because you've helped them time and time again? I urge you to think about it like that, because I promise you life can get so good so fast, so quick. Because 11, 12 months ago, I didn't have a consulting business as big as it is now at all. I had a couple clients, a few $1,000s coming in. That's it, that's all. How was I able to, in 11 months, how was I able to grow to so many people in the cohort, to group calls, 3 head coaches, entire editing team, when 11 months ago I wouldn't even post content. And yes, I had my agency, sure. I wasn't even posting content 11 months ago. 11 months. 11 months of ruthless decision making, 11 months of never putting myself first, but putting my company first, putting my clients first. 11 months of that. I cannot even begin to tell you how the next 3 years of my life will look like, because God is my witness. As you're listening to this right now, the goal that I've set out for myself will come true. I have no doubt in my mind that $250,000 a month will land. And every single person watching here will use this as inspiration, because I'm not here to flaunt or be cocky, and I know you guys know I'm not that kind of person. Instead, I'm here to show to you guys what's possible, and the mindset shifts that you guys can adopt for yourself so you can make the money you want to make. So use these pillars, use these lessons, and your life and your business will never be the same. I love every single person watching this video, and I want only the best for you guys. So use what I've told you. Help your business, help your family, help your clients, and forge your last name in the consulting industry, forge your last name in this market, because all you need to give it is a good 3 years in this game, and your life will never be the same. Shoot me a message on Instagram. I would love to converse with some of you guys and your thoughts on this video, @StecoGP. And as always, guys, God bless.